I figured what better place to do an after work cool down than after I got off of work. So um, I'm just gonna go through a series of stretches that I do when I get off of work. And also, I don't have anywhere to do where to practice at home right now because we have company and there's a lot going on. So I figured since I'm here by myself, I will do my practice today here. It's pretty quiet. Hopefully, if you are watching this video at a later time, you can hear me. But hopefully you can hear the birds chirping and all the beautiful sounds of nature around us also. So I just got off of work on the farm. That's where I am right now. And today was a pretty chill day. I did a lot of weeding, which I, never complain about. But yeah, we're gonna get into this after work cool down. It won't be long because I do want to go home. I have a nice drive ahead of me. So yeah, but if you do want to join in on this after work cool down practice, um, everything that I say is a suggestion. Please do whatever you feel, feels good in your body. If something is hurting you, please don't do it. If you're finding any discomfort in your body, something hurts, don't do it. Everything I say is a suggestion. So feel free to do with that what you will. But let's get it started. So today we are going to start in a mountain pose. So to find your mountain pose, you bring your feet hip width apart, or whatever feels good in your body. Hip width apart, knees slightly bent, pelvis tucked, shoulders back, standing up straight, looking straight ahead. And just to make sure our shoulders are good, let's inhale our shoulders up together and we'll just round them down around our back. So we want to find our mountain. Knees slightly bent, we don't want to lock our knees, pelvis tucked. There we go. Chest out, looking straight ahead, finding our mountain pose. And we're going to settle into the space, finding a breath. So I invite you to inhale through your nose and exhale out of your nose or out of your mouth, whatever feels comfortable in your body. Inhaling and exhaling. And we'll find a couple inhales to really just ground into this space. So inhaling and exhaling. And as you're inhaling and exhaling, noticing the sounds around you. For me, I can hear birds. But what are you noticing? And also maybe you're noticing some feelings in your body. And breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And on your next inhale, I invite you to bring movement into your practice. We're going to inhale our shoulders up. And we'll exhale our shoulders just straight down. Inhaling your shoulders up. And then exhaling your shoulders straight down. And on your next inhale, I invite you to inhale, sweeping your arms up overhead, bringing them to touch together at the top. Interlacing your fingers, leaving your pointer fingers pointing towards the sky. Inhaling and exhaling. And noticing the space between your ears and shoulders, making sure you're not crunched. And on your next exhale, seeing if you can soften your shoulders down. Remembering to keep our pelvis tucked, knees slightly bent. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll take an inhale together. And on the exhale, we'll bend to our left side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bending to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale to center. And on the exhale, we'll exhale forward fold. Moving our hands come to the ground, head hang heavy in your fold. Inhaling, letting your hands slide up your shins, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. And making sure in your fold, your feet are hip width apart or wider, however much space you need. And your shoulders and your head are hanging heavy. You can find a gentle sway in your fold. And for me, I like to sync all of my movements with my breath. So in my sway, I'm going to inhale, sway to the left, and exhale, back to center. Inhale, sway to the right, and exhale, back to center. So finding any movement you need in your forward fold. And then when you're ready, I invite you to bring your hands to the mat. And you're going to take your left foot and step your left foot back, finding your low lunge. Looking forward, and exhale, looking back towards the ground. And taking your left hand and bringing your left hand to meet the inside of your right foot. And you'll take your right hand, and on your inhale, we'll inhale and open up towards the right side of our body. Inhaling and exhaling. Noticing the space between your ears and your shoulders. Making sure you're pushing away from your mat with your left hand. Breathing in and out of your nose. Or in through your nose and out through your mouth. Whatever feels good in your body. And when you're ready, on your next exhale, we'll exhale. Bring that right hand back in to the ground. You'll step your right foot back, high plank. And then you'll drop your knees to the ground, letting the tops of your feet come flat to the ground and lower down to your stomach. Inhaling, baby cobra. And exhale, back down to the mat. And on your next inhale, whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, push back up into that plank. Take a breath here, and we'll push back up into a down dog. Pedaling out your dog, letting your head hang heavy in your down dog. And if the down dog is not in your practice, feel free to go right back to your mountain pose. And when you're ready, we'll inhale, walking our feet to meet our hands into our forward fold. Inhale, letting our hands slide up our shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, sweeping our arms up overhead. Bringing them to touch together at the top, how we did before, interlacing our fingers, letting our pointer fingers touch, point towards the sky. And we'll exhale, bending to our left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bending to our right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhaling to center. And we'll exhale, forward fold, bringing it all back down to the ground. Let your head hang in your fold. Inhaling, sliding your hands up your shins, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Bringing your hands back to the mat. I invite you to bring your hands to the ground. We're going to step our right foot this time into our low lunge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, looking back down on the ground. We're going to bring our right hand to meet the inside of our left foot, finding a strong base. And we'll inhale that left hand up towards this high plank for a second, breathing in and out. Or high push-up. High push-up or plank, whatever feels good. And then we'll exhale, lower your knees to the ground. Bring the tops of your feet flat to the ground. And we'll exhale down to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, coming back down. And next we'll inhale to tabletop. Bring our big toes together to touch, knees as wide as the mat. And we'll push back into our child's pose. When you're ready, I invite you to inhale back up to your tabletop. And from your tabletop, we'll find another down dog. But of course, if down dog isn't in your practice, feel free to go right to your mountain pose. We'll inhale, pushing up into our down dog, letting your head hang heavy. You can paddle out your dog. Do whatever feels good in your body. Making sure you're breathing and pushing away from your mat. When you're ready, we'll inhale, walking our feet, walking our feet back up to meet our hands in our forward fold. Inhaling, letting our hands slide up our shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, letting your head hang heavy in your fold. And when you're ready, I invite you to roll up as slow as you can, one vertebrae at a time, letting your head be the last thing to come up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. When you get to the top, inhaling, your shoulders up and rolling them down your back, finding your mountain pose. And before we conclude, I want you to inhale your arms up overhead and exhale, letting your arms drop down to your side. Inhaling your arms up over your head and exhale, letting your arms drop down to your side. And we'll inhale one more time, letting our arms come up over our head, bringing our hands to touch at the top, prayer pose. And exhale, bring your hands to your chest, allowing your thumbs to meet your sternum. So this was just a quick after work cool down practice. This is a stretch that I like to do after I get finished on the farm. So feel free to revisit this quick stretch anytime. It is available to you, to access anytime. And also feel free to like the video to help circulate it around the YouTube platform. I really appreciate it, and it shows me that what I'm doing here is helpful and beneficial to you all. So thank you so much for joining me in this after work cool down practice, and maybe we'll do another one of these if you can hear me well. So I don't have the comments on now, but please feel free to comment afterwards to tell me how it sounded, and maybe we can make this a thing. But before I go, I invite you to inhale, exhale, bending only at your waist. exhale, letting your hands drop back down to your side. So thank you all. That's it for today. But appreciate you all joining me. And yeah, let me know if you like this little after work cool down. Bye.